Hey there, this is Red. It's time for Red Reveals. Been a while since I did one of these. What's landed at my doorstep today is Vision. And I actually order from a few different places. The one that got to me first was Boardlandia. That came priority mail, which is nice. And it's kind of snowy and messy here in Kansas City today. And this is actually first of the three different places that I ordered from the first set of Vision packs that arrived. So I get multiple packs because I break them apart. There's one that I play, and then I get more that I break apart and put on my website. So this is part of the stack that I normally break apart and put for sale on crazyjackalope.com, the individual cards. So we're going to open up Vision and go through it because it's the latest thing. So still waiting for Valkyrie. Hasn't made it here yet. Hoping there's something I saw that looked like maybe next week. Like, is it Vision this week and Valkyrie next week, which would be kind of crazy. And I know other places have had Valkyrie for a while, but it would be nice to get our hands on Valkyrie, which makes me wonder if the next box set is coming out next month, maybe. That would be an awesome present. All right, so let's see here. We've got Vision. There's Vision in the packaging. Pulling out our poster and our rule. So there was the artwork there. So back of the box. Let's see here. We've got one complete deck, 31 new hero cards. Nemesis featuring the Relentless Ultron. And then, Marvel Champions is required to play. All right, so box out of the way. Card out of the way. We got our insert here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. We have the bigger version of the cover art. There's Vision in all his glory. And then let's see what we have on the back here. We have additional forms. Cards with the form keyword grant your identity unique forms, such as Vision's mass form. These forms are in addition to your own identity's alter ego and hero forms, and they come with their own conditions for changing into them. When an identity changes their additional form, it does not count against the once per turn limit on flipping from hero to alter ego or vice versa, but it does count as changing form for the purpose of triggering card effects. All right. Alliance is a new keyword that appears on some player cards in this pack. When a player declares their intention to play an alliance card, any player may help pay the costs for that card. Okay, so what it's looking like is Vision may be aimed at multiplayer. I wonder if those are cards that are in his pre-constructed deck or if those are part of the add-in cards at the end. All right, so we've got Piercing, which we've seen, and Stalwart's kind of fun. A character with Stalwart cannot be stunned or confused. All right, and then there's all of our credits. There you go, da, 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 and there we go. Some play testing going on down there in the corner. All right. Vision was built by Ultron to be the ultimate android, able to control the density of his body. Use his density manipulation ability to change into his intangible mass form and focus on thwarting. While intangible, Vision takes 2 less damage from attacks, and he can use phase disruption to discard an enemy attachment. Interesting. All right. When it's time to go on the offensive, change Vision into his dense mass form. While dense, Vision gets +2 attack, and he can use his super dense strike to deal 5 damage with piercing. And it says he's protection aspect. All right. So let's see what we come up with here. I'm going to cut the plastic off of here. Try to be careful not to damage cards. And let's see what we've got. So we've got Vision. What do we got here? Well, actually, let's start on the other side, which is Vision. All right. We got Vision in alter ego form, android. While you're in dense mass form, you get +2 recovery. Wow, 5 recovery. Pretty awesome. While you're in tangible mass form, you get +1 hand size. So it takes his hand size up to 6. So that's nice, having an extra card. But actually, 6 hand sizes, I mean, well, I guess that puts you in the 5 would be in the kind of okay range. 6 is all right, but not like stupendous. So 6 is I feel kind of average to be while you're in your alter ego form. So getting the +1 kind of puts you back up to average, I think. So I'm not sure that that's all that special. All right, put your mass form upgrade into play, intangible side face up. All right. So then we have Vision himself, who has 2 thwart, 0 attack, and 0 defense. Alrighty then, density manipulation. Change mass forms by flipping your mass form upgrade over once per round. Okay, so Vision can change his stuff around. Well, that's interesting. So Alter Ego Vision doesn't have the ability to change forms, but Hero Vision has the ability to change forms. Okay, I have to remember to keep that in mind there. All right, let's see what we've got here. So we've got Intangible, which is an upgrade. Mass form permanent. Vision cannot attack or defend. Reduce the amount of damage Vision takes from each attack by 2. Wow, that's pretty good. That would help with those kind of pesky swarm attacks by Ultron drones and stuff. Okay, nice, but you can't attack. It was just kind of a downer. All right, so Vivian. Oh, is that a two-sided? That's a two-sided card. So on the other side, we've got Dense, which is mass form permanent. While in hero form, Vision gets +2 attack and +2 defense. Response after you change to mass form to this mass form, draw a card. All right, that's pretty cool. I like that. Huh, okay. So let's see, you got a defensive form and kind of an offensive form. Can't attack, and then you get, that would take you up to a 2/2/2, which is not too shabby. All right. What else do we have in here? We've got Vivian, 2 cost, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 1 consequential for each, and 2 health. While you are in intangible form, Vivian gets +2 thwart. While you're in dense mass form, Vivian gets +2 attack. Ooh, nice. All right. I like Vivian for 2 cost. That's pretty good. 616, Hickory Branch Lane is a support, so alter ego action, exhaust this card, search your deck and discard pile for an android ally and add it to your hand, shuffle. So Vivian is an android ally, and I'm suspecting there's going to be more. Solar Gem, Vision gains the aerial trait, exhaust Solar Gem, generate a wild resource. That's a 2 cost upgrade. Seems pretty in line, that's pretty good. We have Vision's Cape. While you are in dense mass form, it's 2 cost. Not while you're in dense mass form, it's 2 cost. It's in general, it's 2 cost all the time. But while you're in dense mass form, you gain Retaliate 1. While you are in intangible mass form, you gain Stalwart. Ooh, that's nice. So you can't get stunned while you're in that form. Okay. I like that. All right, density control, hero response. After you change mass form, discard this card, add a vision event from your discard pile to your hand. All right, that's a 1 cost upgrade. I don't think, have we seen any vision? We haven't seen any vision events yet at all. So jury's out on that one, because if his events are horrible, then it's not going to do us much good. All right, so we've got 2 of those. All right, next up is Solar Beam, 3 cost event. All right, so here's our event we could get back. Hero action, attack. If Vision is in dense mass form, deal 7 damage to an enemy. 7 for 3 is pretty good. If Vision is in intangible mass form, remove 5 threat from a scheme. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. So it could go either on the offensive or on the threat removal side for 3 cost. It's kind of a dual power card there. All right, there's 3 of those in the deck. Nice. Super Dense Strike, 2 cost event. Play only if Vision is in dense mass forms. Okay, so you have to be that side. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. This attack gains piercing. So you got to be dense, but then it's 2 for 5. And you get piercing. Not a bad cost ratio. We have Just Passing Through. Play only if Vision is intangible. Hero action, thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme, ignoring the patrol keyword and the crisis icon. Okay, just cost 1, get rid of 3. Like it. It's another event you can grab back real fast. Phase Disruption. Play only if Vision is in intangible mass form. Hero action, confuse an enemy, choose an attachment on that enemy with the text hero action or hero response, and discard that attachment. Interesting. Okay. We'll have to see where I'm trying to think of fuse an enemy, choose an attachment on the enemy with the. Oh, okay. So if it takes a hero action to remove it where you pay resources, you can possibly make it go away. Okay. There's sometimes that would be very handy. All right, mass increase. So event, defense, superpower, play only if vision is in dense mass form. So we have the opposite of phase disruption. We have mass increase. Hero interrupt, when vision defends, prevent all damage from that attack, stun the attacking enemy after that attack resolves. Okay. Don't know that I'm super, I mean, that's nice. Well, it's prevent all damage. So we only have one of them. Man, I mean, it's pretty nice for one cost, but only having one of them in the deck. So maybe that's where you go back and you grab your density control, the hero response, and then you can bring it back to your hand. That could be, might be one that you get out there and you bring back fairly often. All right. Let's see what we've got for androids. We've got an android Avenger, Costa. You may play the event attached to Costa as if it were in your hand. I think we've seen this before. After Costa enters play, choose a defense event in your discard pile and attach it to her face down. Okay. We've seen this theme before where you grab a card and attach it to an ally and then you can play it. Pretty nice. What is she? 3 cost, 2 for 2 thwart, and she's got 3 health. And then you get that event out of your discard pile. It's a defense event. So a defense event, not a protection event. Oh, okay. Good thing to remember because there's a defense event that you could just kind of bank onto. I like it. Could be a good combo. Just need more mass increases. All right. Protector is another android Avenger. Interrupt. She costs 4, so a little bit higher cost. She's got 3 attack for 2 consequential damage, 3 health, and 1 thwart. So interrupt. When Protector would take any amount of damage, spend a mental resource, reduce that amount by 1. Okay. I don't know if that trade-off is good enough that I would be doing that a lot. We're gonna have to see. 3 attack is pretty awesome though. You could boost her up. She's part of that whole Avenger thing. So yeah, I can see where she might be pretty cool. So we won't take any amount of damage. So you could spend a mental so that she doesn't take consequential damage. That's interesting. She can only do that once per round. So the consequential damage that you take from the attack or from the thwart, you could make it go away with a mental. I believe that's right. Somebody rule check me on that one, but that makes her a little bit more powerful if I think about it that way. All right, next up, Victor Mancha. Android Avenger, 2 cost, no thwart, no attack, and it takes consequential damage doing his zeros. All right, he's got 4 health. Reduce the amount of damage Victor Mancha takes from each attack by 1. All right, so he looks like a big meat shield that's pretty cheap. Interesting. I'm going to have to look up the background on that character because that seems like kind of a strange character to be in there. All right, flow like water. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Response, after you play a defense card, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. All right, so these are kind of like our spy stuff that we put out there where it hangs on, you can use it later. So like that. And 1, 2, 3 of those. The other good thing about those, if you're you're one of those people that likes to do some deck thinning and you have one of those out there, you can set it out there too and gets it out of your cards that you're going through. All right. Indomitable, after your hero defends, discard Indomitable, ready your hero. 1, 2 of those. Defiance, hero interrupt defense, 0 cost event. When a boost card on an enemy attacking you would be turned face up, discard it instead. Ooh. I could see that being very handy in multiplayer. Boost card enemy attacking you. It's got to be you, though. Okay, I was thinking for a second it could be anybody, but if it has to be you, still can be handy. Um, some of the more complicated enemies out there, that could be really nice. All right, get Defiance out of the way. 3 of them. Got a sidestep when you take any amount of damage. Prevent 3 of that damage if you paid for this card using a energy resource. Deal 1 damage to the enemy. There's a 1 coster. We have Get Behind Me. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effect. The villain attacks you instead. All right, good for your defense heroes out there. Reservation, max 1 per deck. Hero response. After you spend this card, heal 1 damage from your identity. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about these cards. These are all right. The ones that kind of get, I mean, the nice thing is it gives you a wild resource and it does a thing. Just I'm not so, I mean, and you could say this is actually a, well, I'm trying to think here. So after you spend this card, heal 1 damage from your identity. So it's a, if you paid 1 to heal 1, so but you're paying for something else to heal 1, that seems like an okay trade-off. That's an okay benefit. I just, having cards that don't, I have these turns where I end up with like an energy, a genius, and this card, and then something else that I can't play during the turn. And then when I end up with a handful of resources and can't do anything, it's super frustrating. So the fact that you can use essentially any card as a resource makes it tough to see these resource cards and get super excited about them, I guess, for me. All right, anyway, so we got Machine Man. So we got another android ally out there. So basic ally, we got 2 cost, 1 thwart, 1 attack, takes a consequential for each. It's got 3 health. Interrupt. When Machine Man enters, attacks, or thwarts, spend up to 3 resources. I can't talk. All right, we'll try again. When Machine Man attacks or thwarts, spend up to 3 resources of any type. Machine Man gets +1 thwart and +1 attack for each resource spent this way. So, wow, that could be, well, you're going to end up spending a lot of resources, but he could be kind of powerful. All right, we've got Avengers Mansion for the standard reboot. All right, 1 cost event. Ready a friendly android character and heal 1 damage from it. All right, that seems like it's pretty specific to this deck. 3 of those. I think that's going to be a really nice card in this deck. I'll be interested when I go to play it how much that gets used. Well, it's an event. It'd be nice if it'd be like a upgrade you could sit out there. But the ready is also like heal 1 and ready seems pretty big to me. All right, energy. Well, yeah, so heal 1 and ready. You throw that on Machine Man there. So if you pump him up, you can pump him up 3, hit for 4, then do it again and ready him. Yeah, that would be nice. All right, energy. We got genius. We got strength. There's our double resources plus the other resource card. 4 resource cards. See, that's where I don't know how I'm feeling about that. All right, so our obligation is corrupted programming. Treat your mass form upgrades text box as if it were blank except for keywords. Alter ego action. Exhaust your identity. Remove corrupted programming from the game. All right, so it's going to drop into play and hang. It's one of those ones that hangs out there until you do your alter ego thing. And you really don't have a choice. It's going to come out there and will be there until it gets removed from the game. Okay. Different than normally you get your 2 choices, and this one's not. You're not going there. It's just going to come out, and then you have to remove it from the game. All right, we have got Ultron. Got scheme of 2, attack of 2, star, 6 health, toughness, forced interrupt. When Ultron attacks you, if Ultron drones is in play, put the top card of your deck into the play face down, engaged with you as a drone minion. Yikes. All right. Ultron Unleashed. A little side turn here. All right, when revealed, search the encounter deck discard pile and set aside area for Ultron drones and put it into play. Shuffle the encounter deck. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. This is like, it's like the Ultron villain in a side deck here. All right, so we've got Ultron drones, which looks like our one from the core set. Relentless Android, Treachery. When revealed, if Ultron Drones is in play, put the top 2 cards of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as drone minions. Otherwise, discard 2 random cards from your hand. Oof. All right. And we've got 2 of those. And then stop. This is all of the pre-built cards. All right, so we can take a look at what's in the pre-constructed deck there. I'm not sure how I feel about this deck here. So there seems to be a lot of cards that are Android specific. And I haven't been a huge fan of protection. Some of the protection decks have been all right. Quicksilver was really nice. I liked Quicksilver. Drax was kind of fun. Groot was all right, but I'm not super excited about the cards that are in here. We'll have to see how it plays. All right, let's see what our bonus cards are, our additional stuff that's not in our pre-constructed deck. We have Assault Training, which is a 1-cost support. Condition, max per deck. Uses 2 training counters. Alter Ego. Exhaust this card and remove 1 training counter from it. Choose an aggression event in your discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's 1, 2 counters, and you can recycle some. I dig on that one. I like that. All right. What do we have? We have Chance Encounter, 0-cost upgrade. Condition, attach to a side scheme, max 1 per scheme. When attached side scheme is defeated, search your deck and discard a pile for an ally and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Ooh, that's really nice. I like that one. Search your deck and discard pile so you can go find whatever ally you want. Okay, that's a good one. I think that one is going to end up in some Justice decks. All right. Da-da. Joining Forces. Alliance. This is our first Alliance card. So the players can pay this card's cost as a group. It costs 4. All right. As a group, the players put a total 1 Avenger ally and 1 Guardian ally into play from their hands. Wow. That's interesting. That could be a huge cost savings in some cases. Like Captain America at 6 could get out there. Yeah, for the cost of 2 people. Oh no, it's going to cost 4 across the board. Wow. That's an interesting card. That would be I'd like to see that in multiplayer. I don't play a lot of multiplayer, but it will be kind of cool to see how that goes down. I don't think it's going to be a hot card though. I just got a feeling a lot of people are not going to play it unless you continually play together. Somebody set that up and the group knows that it's there. Like, I think you have to be planned, but that's kind of like, that's what the Avengers are, or, you know, the Guardians are, is a group that plays together all the time. So, okay. Interesting card. Don't think you'll get a lot of playtime, especially for me when I do a lot of solo playing. All right, Meditation. Last card in the Vision deck. We've got Alter Ego action. Exhaust your Alter Ego. Play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 3. So it's going to cost you a card, and you're going to exhaust. So it's going to actually make something 2 cheaper. But it's a really cool picture of Moondragon. I don't know. I don't think I will be playing that one very often. It might be kind of fun to play in one of those decks where you try to stay Alter Ego a lot, or you flip-flop a ton. Maybe I'm trying to think, maybe your She-Hulk deck, but then you're going to exhaust your Alter Ego. Yeah, I don't know about that, because ideally you want to come back into Hulk form and stomp somebody down. So I don't know if that's a great idea. I would be interested to see where people play this card at. I'm not seeing a lot of play from it myself, but maybe I'm missing something. So, all right, that's the last of the Vision deck. So there's all of our bonus cards. We got Joining Forces, Meditation, our Chance Encounter. I think that's going to be a big card. Then let's see here. Assault Training could be kind of cool too. The other two I'm kind of meh on out of that deck. All right, let's see. Out of the Vision deck, what looks cool to me out of there? Wow, the Andrew. Oh, that is a horrible nemesis. I think he's going to be mean. Hopefully he doesn't come out. I like the corrupted programming, how that works. What else do we have in here? Now, Reboot's going to be Perky Vision specific. Machine Man. I was kind of mad on Machine Man, but he's cheap. And the fact that you can pump him up makes him really useful. I don't think he's going to be I don't think he's going to be really common, but I think he's a pretty good card. All right, what else in here is kind of neat? And these we all know about. Defiance is going to be kind of, I don't know. I don't know that I would rate Defiance better than other cards out there. It's nice, but not great. Dominable, float like water. Handy, but there's a specific deck build I think that's going to go with flow like water. Again, I don't think it's going to be it's a super important protection card. That one I'm trying to figure that one out. Would be nice when you go up against Ultron, but I don't know that he's amazing. There's certain circumstances where he would be nice, but I don't know that he's not an all the time play. Protector I'm liking. I think Protector is going to be a pretty good card. I think that one's going to be a hot one. I think Costa is going to be an okay ally. And then we get into Vision stuff, and I'm wondering about Vision. I don't know. Well, him teamed with the Protection pre-constructed deck. It's pretty cool with his whole attack and defense thing, and it looks like he's going to defend pretty well going between his two forms. But we'll have to see on that one. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not super excited. Like, this one seems kind of neat, but I don't know that I'm like jonesing to play Vision. I probably will play Vision next, but I don't know that I'm super excited to play him. We'll have to see. He has a little bit of big damage in there, but I don't know. We'll have to see how he goes. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about him. Were you guys really excited about Vision when the deck came out? You're like, oh, what are the great cards that you think? I think my number one card out of here is going to be, it's either going to be Protector or Machine Man. I think it's going to be Machine Man is what I'm going to go with. I think Machine Man's going to end up in more decks as a basic card. I think Protector may end up as one of your top allies if you're playing Protection. So I think those are my two favorites, and I'm going to say Machine Man I think is a little bit more my favorite than the Protector is. So which one's your favorite of everything that's coming out here? Or maybe it's one of the bonus cards that came in there. Let me know if it's if you're really jonesing and using Joining Forces, you think that's going to make your team play just totally change, or if you have a use for meditation where it's going to be a really good combo, let me know what your use for meditation is, because I'm really meh on that card. Like, I don't know. I just like to know what you think. So, I don't know. Anybody super excited to play Vision? I don't know. I am really looking forward to Valkryrie. I think when Valkryrie comes, it's going to be more my speed. Vision, though, will be interesting. Let's say that. So, but we'll have to get it on the board and play it and see how he does. So, that's it for now. Hope you guys are having fun playing Marvel Champions, and thanks for watching.